Hi friends, in the last videos we covered very clearly what are various data types present inside Python. Fundamental data types we covered. Next a list, tuple, set, frozen set, range, dictionary, like all data types we discussed, right? Sir, let me summarize all these data types into a small table form so that you people will get much clarity on the subject. Okay, have a look once, sir. Sir, what fields I included? Sir, first one, data type. Data type, almost around 13 data types just I'm adding, sir. Int, float, complex, bool, str. These things are fundamental data types of Python. Next, list, tuple, set, frozen set, dict, bytes, byte array. Okay, like these things are extra data types what we have. Now description. Next, is it immutable or not? Next, order, insertion order preserved or not, order is there or not. Next, indexing concept, slicing concept applicable or not. Next, duplicates are allowed or not. So with respect to these properties, I want to compare these 13 data types so that I'm sure you people will get much clarity, and even it acts as a revision also. Just observe carefully, sir. Sir, what is the first data type? Int. What is the description for the int type, sir? Just to represent whole values. Are you getting? Just to represent whole numbers or integral numbers, whole numbers, right? The numbers without any decimal point, then we require to go for int. Best example, a is equal to 10. Are you getting? This number not having any decimal point, like, okay, well, sir, is it immutable or not? Yes, observe that all fundamental data types are immutable. That's why it is immutable. Okay, like, sir, order preserved or not? Because fundamental data types represent single value. If multiple values are there, then we have to talk about order, duplicates, indexing, like, but this is a single value. That's why, so order concept, indexing concept, next duplicates are allowed or not applicable. Remember this one. So these things are applicable for collection related data structures, right? Not for fundamental types. Okay, well, sir, now second one, floats. If you want to represent floating point values, to represent floating point values, floating point values, we require to go for float data types. Best example, floating point value means what? The number with the decimal point. Okay, like a is equal to 10.234. A is equal to 10.234. This type of number is by default considered as floating point number. Sir, all fundamental data types are immutable. That's why, so float is the immutable or not? Immutable. What about insertion order? Not applicable. Indexing not applicable. Duplicates concept not applicable, because this is not a collection. It is a single value. Okay, like. Sir, now complex, to represent complex numbers, complex numbers, we require to go for complex type. Sir, a is equal to 10 plus 20j. Are you getting? A is equal to 10 plus 20j. These type of numbers are called complex number. All complex numbers are immutable. I mean, so fundamental data types are immutable. That's why immutable, sir. It is also single value. That's why duplicates concept, order concept, indexing concept, such type of terminology not applicable. Okay, like, sir, now bool type. Okay, to represent logical values, logical values, we require to go for bool data types. The only allowed values for the boolean data type are true and false. Remember this one, sir. So now a is equal to true. Are you getting? A is equal to true. Compulsory capital T. You should aware. B is equal to false. Like these are the only possible values for the boolean data types. Sir, bool data type, bool object is immutable or not? Yes, obviously all fundamental data type objects are immutable. It is also single value, either true or false. Where is the question of order, indexing and so on? Not applicable. Order is not applicable, indexing not applicable, duplicates not applicable, right? Okay, well, Sir, now str, take a bit very special care, sir, to represent a sequence of characters, to represent a sequence of characters, to represent a sequence of characters, we should require to go for str type. Okay, s is equal to Durga, s is equal to Durga, a sequence of characters either within single quotes or double quotes is by default considered as string. Even triple quotes story is also applicable for multi-line string literals concept, right? Okay, well, sir, now is it immutable or not? Yes, it is always immutable. Sir, next, it is a single object, that's why order, such type of terminology not applicable. But indexing in the string, if you want to access characters, first character, second character, like, yes, indexing concept applicable, man. Happily you can apply index. String Python provides support for both positive and negative index. Slicing concept is also applicable, that's why it is valid, sir. What about duplicate? Not applicable, this concept, because it is a single object, not multiple objects, that's why duplicate, such a type of terminology not applicable. One speciality for the string, if you want to access a single character by using index, we can access. If you want to access a group of characters, something like substring, then we require to go for what? Slice operator, right? Okay, well, sir, that's all. These are first 5 fundamental data types what we have. All fundamental data types are immutable, remember that carefully, sir. Okay, well, now list, sir. When we should go for list? To represent an ordered collection of objects. I want to represent an ordered collection of objects. If you want to represent a group of objects according to order, then we require to go for list. How you can represent, sir? Whenever we are using the list, compulsory square bracket 10, 20, 30, 40, something like within square brackets we can represent it is the list, sir. Sir, list is immutable or not? Once we create list object, happily we can perform any changes in that object. That's why it is not immutable, means it is a mutable, right? Sir, now insertion order preserved or not? Yes. In which order we added elements to the list, same order only inside memory will be stored. That's why insertion order preserved. Remember this one, insertion order preserved, right? Sir, indexing concept, once order is there, which is the first element, second element, like indexing, slicing, such type of concept applicable. Okay, duplicate objects are allowed or not? Yes, duplicate objects are allowed, no problem at all. So here insertion order preserved, duplicate objects are allowed. So if you want that, then we require to go for what? List concept. Okay, well, sir, what about tuple, sir? So it is exactly same as a list, but only difference is read-only version. That's why a read-only version of list. Read-only version of list. Again, read-only version of list itself is nothing but tuple, sir. How you can represent a tuple? Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40. Within parentheses we are going to represent. I hope you people are aware. Within parentheses we have to represent, sir. Sir, now is it immutable or not? What the answer you can tell? Is it immutable? Tuple is immutable. List is immutable. Yes, it is immutable. It is the immutable, sir. Next, the order will be preserved or not? Yes. Which is the first element? Which is the second element? Like order concept is applicable. Next, indexing and slicing, sir. Is it applicable or not? Yes, perfectly valid, sir. Because order is there, automatical indexing and slicing applicable. Next, is the duplicates are allowed or not allowed? Yes, duplicates are allowed because internally it is the list. Okay, remember that. So this is about the tuple, sir. Sir, what about set? An unordered collection of unique objects. An unordered collection of unique objects. Unique objects means, sir, where Order is not important. Next, duplicates are not allowed. Unique objects, then we require to go for set concept, sir. Sir, what is the example for that? S is equal to within curly brace 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40, like this I'm taking. S is equal to 10 20 30 40, like. Sir, now set is mutable or immutable? Set is mutable. Observe very carefully, sir. Mutable. Next, insertion order, preserved or not? Sir, order, such type of concept for the set not applicable. That's why no such type of terminology. Sir, what about indexing and slicing? No, sir. No, indexing and slicing concepts are not applicable for the set. Sir, what about duplicates? Duplicates are not allowed. Are you getting? Duplicates are not allowed, like this, right? So, what is the main important property of set, sir? Okay, duplicates are not allowed, order is not preserved, then we require to go for set concept. Frozen set means read-only version of set. Okay, read-only version of set. Read-only version of set, sir. So, for the set which is freezed, which you are not going to perform any modifications, such type of freezed set is nothing but frozen set, sir. How you can get a frozen set? Sir, Fs is equal to frozen set of, you can pass any set. Okay, frozen set of yes, if you pass, now frozen set by default you are going to get. Sir, is it immutable or mutable? Frozen set is always immutable concept. Are you getting? Frozen set is always immutable. Order will be preserved or not? No such type of terminology, because it is internally set, sir. Next, indexing, such type of terminology not applicable. Duplicates are not allowed in the frozen set, because internally it is the set only. Remember. Are you getting right? So, set, frozen set. What is the difference? Set is mutable, frozen set is immutable, except that all the remaining are same. What is the difference between list and tuple? List is mutable, tuple is immutable. Remember that. Next, what about dict, sir? Dict, if you want to represent a group of objects as key value pairs, then we require to go for dict. Sir, to represent key value pairs. Are you getting? To represent key value pairs, we require to go for dict concept, right? Sir, how you can write D is equal to 100 colon key colon Durga. Are you getting? Key colon Durga, like key value comma 200 colon Ravi, like this I'm taking, sir. So, two key value pairs I'm taking. Now, dict is mutable or not? Happily, you can perform any changes, right? No problem at all. Itself is mutable, sir. Okay, like. Next, what about insertion order? Is it preserved or not preserved, sir? Take a bit very special care. Order is not important. Indexing and slicing concepts are not applicable. Next, duplicate, key duplicate not possible, but a value duplication is always possible. So, duplicate keys are not allowed, but values can be duplicated, no problem at all. Okay, well. So, now, what is the next one? Bytes and byte array. Bytes is a group of byte values. A group of byte values, right? If you want to represent a group of byte values, then we have to go for bytes type, but compulsory the values should be in the range 0 to 255 only. Remember this one, 0 to 255 only. Next, bytes, is it mutable or immutable? Sir, believe me, this one is what? Immutable. Bytes is immutable. Next, order. Yes, order will be preserved, sir. Order will be preserved. Indexing and slicing is applicable. Next, duplicates are allowed, no problem at all. Duplicates are allowed, no issue at all. So, bytes is immutable. Order will be there. By using index, you can access elements. Next, duplicates are allowed or not? Yes, allowed, no problem at all. So, now byte array is, it is also a group of byte values. A group of byte values. It's also a group of byte values, right? Sir, now, do you know, compulsory the value should be 0 to 255 only. But where is the difference between bytes and byte array? The bytes and byte array is, it is mutable. Are you getting? This one is what? Mutable. Observe that. Bytes is immutable, but byte array is mutable. Next, order will be preserved, sir. Yes. Next, indexing is possible. Next, duplicates are allowed, no problem at all. Are getting? Duplicates are allowed, acceptable, right? Okay, like. So now still we are missing one data type. Have you remembered, right? Okay, still we are missing one type. What that is? Range data type. Are you getting? Range data types are. When we should go for range, if you want to represent a sequence of values, so if you want to represent a sequence of values, we require to go for range type. Remember that a bit very carefully, sir. Range. When we should go for range, a sequence of values if you want to represent, then we have to go for range. Sir, range is mutable or immutable? Immutable. In the middle, you can't add something, you can't replace something like so range itself is immutable. Observe very carefully, sir. Immutable. Next, order is important or not? Yes, man. Order is important for the range because 0 to 9, 1 to 10 or 10 to 20 order is there. Next, indexing concept applicable or not? Perfectly indexing concept applicable, no problem at all, sir. Next, duplicates are allowed or not allowed? No, not allowed. Duplicates are not allowed in the case of sets, in the case of range. Remember, that's all. These are various data types whatever we have, sir. So better to draft these things into a small note in your notes so that you will get much clarity. But from this, n number of questions may be a chance to ask, sir. What that is? What is the difference between list and tuple? Again, what is the difference between list and tuple? List is mutable, tuple is immutable. Okay, right? What is the difference between set and frozen set? Set is mutable, frozen set is immutable. What is the difference between list and set? List and set. In list, duplicates are allowed. In list, order is important. But in set, duplicates are not allowed. Order is not preserved. Okay, like. Next, when we should go for a dict and a list? List is a group of individual values, but a dict is a group of key value pairs. Next, bytes and byte array. What is the difference, right? Bytes is is immutable, but byte array is mutable. Like, sir, where we can use bytes and byte array? Very commonly, sir. Bytes and byte array we can use in binary data representation, like video files, audio files, images. If you want to represent, then we have to go for bytes and byte array. Okay, binary representation we should go for that, sir. Okay, well, next, among all, range is the most commonly used data type. Take a bit very special care. For the range, I covered three things: form 1 with 1 argument, form 2 with 2 argument, form 3 with 3 arguments, begin, end, increment or decrement value. Like, I hope you may aware all these things, right? Next, if you observe this, there is one important point I have to tell. Sir, can you please tell, long data type, is it available in the Python? Please confirm me, the long data type, is it available in the Python? No. Long data type is available in Python 2.x but not in Python 3x. Remember this one. So even long values also we have to represent by using int only in Python 3x. But long separate value, separate data type in Python 2 but not in Python 3. Okay. Next, what about char data type? Sir, C language already having the char, C++ having the char, Java having the char. What about Python? Python char data type is not there. Even a single character within single code, it is treated as string only. Char objects also you can represent by using string data type only. That's all, sir. These are various important things what you people should be aware, sir. First fundamental types, next remaining, right? Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand clearly what are various data types we have? Okay.